Yo, what's up, guys? So, a new gacha game trailer just came out yesterday. Not really a trailer. The release date is not so close yet. They just announced another like beta test announcement and some changes after the first beta test. It's I think the second one. So it's the game called Neverness to Everness NTE. They had one beta before, and yeah, so this is one of their betas that happened like few months ago, and another beta is coming out for the game. So let's get to see how the game has changed and evolved and what are the changes and stuff. Yeah, let's get right on into it. I will not go over everything. I have already watched it kind of, but I'll just go over some of the key points that they have. So here the first thing that you will see is there is a full upgrade, some optimizations, new areas, and new artifacts of character design, new combat characters, okay, new gameplay, new main story, city management, and character acquisition rules. Okay, that's beside the point. The main thing that I want to talk about are ahead. Let's go here. I think these are the like trailer for the areas. I mean, we have already seen these trailers because this was like old trailer. I think this is not a new trailer. I don't know. Should have made a new trailer. We've already seen these characters in a previous trailer. If you didn't know, let's go here. These are like the areas in the game. Looks very pretty and very colorful. But you see, this have some reflection on the ground here. So that's some RTX going on here. So ray tracing, like weathering waves has. So ray tracing takes a lot of toll on your system. So it will be it will look very good, but yeah, if you don't have a very good setup, it's not really gonna work that well. I also wonder how it will run on phone, but they do have a showcase letter here on the phone, so we'll take a look at that as well. So here this is like the map of the game. The map is designed visuals like this. This is the city. Looks very pretty, not gonna lie. We also have some other showcases, so let's get into it. Yeah, they're showing up the cities here and the areas. Yeah, they also have some like weather changes here. Let's take a look. So you see it's raining now. You can go ahead, change the time and make it snow. So I think they have four options. Yeah, let's see. 1 second. Yeah, so this is like, I think this one is like auto mode, so random anything can happen. And they have sunlight, and I believe sunlight will be like the same as like it's like clear weather. It happens on both day and night. This one is like cloudy and this one is like for like what do you call it, snowing. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, it's raining. The rain will stop, I think, and it will start snowing. Also keep in mind that the crowd density that you see here, the better your device optimization is, the better the crowd density will be. Or if you don't want to put a lot of pressure in your device, you can just, I think, turn the crowd density into lower settings. Okay, as you see here, it started snowing. It will also have some walking effects, I think, some sound effects when you walk on the snow. Yeah, so you see it's having some effects. That's pretty cool. Excuse me. All right, so let's get to the real part now. Here's the driving scene. Yeah, so this is like the GT of gacha games. So they have driving in this game. It will depend on how smooth it is. Looks pretty all right. Let's skip a little bit here. uh yeah, they also, about this part, they did say they are changing some of the visuals. Let's see, where are the visual changes? Where is it? Is it here? Let me see again. I think it's here. Let me check. Yeah, it is here. It is here. Let's take a look at this. This one, yeah. So they have some visual changes here which they improved. So yeah, let's see the difference between before and after effects. Yeah, so this is before and it will change into what? Okay, so a little bit of dynamic change effects, color effects, and lighting things. That's pretty much to be expected. It looks better. That's nice. This okay, this already looks not bad, but let's see what the changes are. Okay, so basically I think it's just adding the RTX effect and some color changes and making it more like flashy, I think. It just adds the RTX effect, nothing else, and some other color effects. Like here, this literally looks like Genshin Impact monster. Let's see how they change it. Damn, the grass changed a lot with the flowers and looks a lot better now. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's just lighting changes. And see here, the you see the RTX effect not really at full effect right now. After you see after, when it will go into after, it will be a lot more brighter here on the reflection. Just check the reflection. Okay, the reflection didn't really show the entirely, but I think it did improve. I think this is the main character, if I am not wrong. Yeah, that's a significant change. It's before it looks kind of dusty and after it looks more clear. Is there anything else? Okay, there isn't anything else. So let's get to the characters, I think. They also changed some of the character effects, but this one is a kind of a lie because I did not see any change here. Let's see. Okay, so they're changing some of the characters' looks and maybe change the color tone a little bit. It doesn't really look that different, to be honest. If you just notice here, it will look exactly the same. Just see. Yeah, like literally looks like the same character, but maybe the hair looks a little bit realer. I mean, not really real, but it just looks a little bit like not a drawing type of. If you know what I mean, it exactly looks like same. Okay, so just the entire attire of the character doesn't change. It's only the hair, I think. Yeah, I just think that's the case. The entire thing doesn't really change. It's the lighting with the hair and the face. That's the only thing that's changing. Nothing else. Everything else looks like the exact same. Yeah, if you see, it's just what's the change? What even is the change? It's just the face looks more white. I mean more bright. It was already white enough. It looks more bright and yeah, nothing really changing here. The face just looks more bright. That's it. Also, this character is really cute. Okay. Bro, it's exactly the same. It's like, what's the change? Okay, let's just move on to the next part. The characters didn't really change much. I think they have some combat things here. These are the new characters. I think this is the male MC, I believe. Yes, she looks nice. What are they showing? Oh, these are the new characters. Yeah, there is some combat here. Let's take a look at their combat now. I will say they do need to improve some clunkiness in the combat. The combat looks a little bit stiff, but we'll see. Okay, here's the combat. Let's see. They do have some dodge and parry mechanics now. Dodge was already there, I believe, and parry they added, and they also added the Wuthering Waves intro skill kind of thing, which is called like, I don't know what it's called. It's just intro skill. Okay, that's a parry. Okay, so dodge is like a star will appear, and you will have to dodge before that, and for the parry a circle will appear. Nice. Okay, that's the dodge symbol. Let me see if I can catch it. That's the parry one. Yeah, you see the parry one. Okay, so the star, that kind of thing, that's the dodge one, the plus symbol. That's the dodge, and the circle is parry. Okay, that's a good ultimate animation. Yeah, I think she has some abilities to freeze time or something. Let's just skip that. This is another character. Literally looks like Sunday and Luocha from Honkai Star Rail. Like they did not even try to hide it. The face and the hair looks like Luocha, and the entire outfit looks like Sunday. And on the face looks like Sunday as well, kind of. Let's see his combat, kind of. He has a domain expansion, I think they said. You see, his attacks are very cool, like red blood kind of effects. The ultimate, it's like a domain expansion. He like cannot die within his own domain. And they were like, what? That impact trim was nice. You see, that was the intro skill. Okay, let's just move on from the combat now a little bit. We don't need to see it entirely. We can just see some other stuff now. Yeah, let's see the driving here. I mean, it looks kind of goofy. The police will like, literally chase you here. Okay, so you saw them. You saw them that you are a police, and they will just get out of the car and give you access. Like, it's kind of like fart, but okay. Yeah, you see, you saw them your card, and they will like leave immediately, and you can get into it. Like, we just stole his car. Yeah, so let's skip a little bit to the rash driving here. Yeah, so guys, this is how you're supposed to drive on real roads, by the way. Look. Bam. Bam. Like kind of like a GTA. I wish you could like run somebody over and stuff. I mean, in a video game, right? But yeah. Yeah, see, the police will appear and it will be very annoying after this. Let's just skip ahead to a point where, okay, you see the police will like literally chase after you. They have drones and stuff too. Let me show you the drones. You see, those are the drones, police drones. Really annoying. And you see here, if you like get caught, the police will literally shoot you. Yeah, if you try to run, the police will shoot you, and you will then go here, I think, the police station, and you will get released for some reason. I don't know how that makes sense story wise, but we'll see. Yeah, interesting. They just talk about that now, I think. Let's skip to some next part here. Okay, what's this? I think these are, yeah, these are story stuff. New more story coming to the game, which is nice. Yeah, these are all the story things. Yeah, these are like a lot of extra things that they are adding. I think they should prioritize this at the end before, like, They should focus on the core mechanics of the game before all this, because if players don't find satisfaction in the core gameplay, they are not going to stick around for all this extra stuff. All this extra stuff are like the last thing that you do. Before all that, you need to like focus on your gameplay and things. They're adding like bunch of other stuff other than the core gameplay thing. They need to improve core gameplay as much as they can, as much. Say this is like the phone's problem. I literally have this exact same model, but it's not really the same company. But this exact what do you say? I have all of this. Like my phone is 3.2 gigahertz and second gen Snapdragon 8 and octa-core as well, and 8 memory RAM. Like exact same. But they are probably using from a different company. It looks kind of alright, the phone performance. By the way, these games are like really hard to run on phone, and the phone will get heated a lot and stuff. So yeah, it's like really bad. You can drive to. It's a little bit hard to drive on phone with this kind of wheel. I don't know, but yeah, they didn't really show a fight, because during a fight, seeing someone fight in a gacha game with a phone is like really goofy. They like tap the button a million times, like you click your mouse. So they didn't show it. Okay, the most awaited thing is coming, which is like the gacha. That's like they like changed everything here. Let's see. Okay, Nvidia DLS is available. Nice. It will look even better. Okay, so here's the gacha mechanics, which is the most important part. So yeah, let's take a look here. Let me go a bit back. Yeah, so yeah, let's go. Yeah, let me just do this so that the bar doesn't. Okay, how do I do this? 1 second. Okay, so yeah, let's go now. Okay, so currently the game has both standard and limited board. Okay, this is like a board system where you will roll a dice, and the golden ones are 5 stars, the purple ones are 4 star, I believe. Okay, so you will roll the dice and you will go to a distance, and whatever the reward on that distance is, you will get the reward. So there's no like a randomness in this. Every single tile has a specific character, and if you get that specific tile, you get to the specific tile, you will get the specific character. So no like RNG there. Yeah, so that sounds like gacha, but it's not. They will explain it. Yeah, so it's like they have a 1 point some percent chance to obtain a 5 star normally with lower pulls, but why after you hit 70. So yeah, so hard pity is 90. After you hit 70, it will kick the soft pity will kick in and increase the golden rewards on the board. So you will have a higher chance of getting them. If you don't get them, 90 is the max pity, and every 10 pull of course is a, I think a rank, like 4 star. Okay, that's normal stuff. Yeah, so 1.88%, that's the normal chance, which is pretty high. 1.88% is a pretty high, but you don't understand how high that is from for a gacha game. Okay, so whenever you get a limited character, S rank limited character, it will always be the featured one, so no chance of losing it. It means you will never lose another 50-50, so there will be no 50-50 in this game. Okay, so arcs I believe are the copies, like the constellations, the eidolons and stuff. So yeah, the are those obtained through this system? Let's see.
在这套系统中，只会有少量的 A 级及以下稀有度的弧盘作为填充内容，S 级和大部分 A 级弧盘则会通过游戏内各类玩法直接产出。
Okay, so arcs I think not. Okay, I was wrong. The arcs are not constellations or eidolons. They're weapons. I think. I sorry about that. I forgot.
或者通过
So they said they will be obtainable through the gameplay and the events and stuff. So they'll be free. You don't need to pull for them.
特殊货币购买，且这些
And also they'll be also available for through purchase through passive currency. Okay.
游戏内玩法会大量产出的，大家可以轻松获取。我们的目标是让大家不会因为角色没有合适的弧盘而苦恼。
Yeah. So this is the weapon.
其实现在可以总结为
So TLDR, you won't miss limited characters, and you can obtain most of the high rarity arcs just by playing. So yeah, so you get the weapons for free, and you will never lose 50-50.
高稀有度弧盘也有大量免费产出。是的，其实这套方案我们做出来压力也非常大，因为完全不确定这样一套规则是否可行。
Yeah, of course, this is like a new thing. They have like no idea how this will turn out. So yeah, that's like a huge risk, but we'll see. Looks nice.
玩家的反馈和后台数据验证之前，我们也不确定这
Yeah,
个
so players will get to pull on the base beta 2, right? So yeah,
能否达到我们的预期，还是
they'll get feedback from that.
多给我们提供反馈吧。
Is there anything else?
这次本次的一环收容测试开
Yeah, so that's about it for the live stream here. So keep in mind, it's even though it's like no 50-50, it has like take that with a grain of salt, because it only depends on how much they improve. Like not improve, like it's not even though a 50-50, right? So it depends on how much pulls they provide on each version. Otherwise it's like whatever, right? So if they provide like 50 pulls per patch and the max is like 90, soft is 70, that's like not good, right? For F2P players, of course. We'll have to also have to see how good are the copies are. If the copies are not that good, or like very reliable for some characters, that will be a problem. But we'll have to see how the economy of the game is to work around these features. But yeah, if you enjoyed that, let me know in the down like if you have any questions about this, like what other things are, let me know in the comments. If you're excited for this game, you can also apply for the beta test. But yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think about this, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.